Pray for, I'm already hurt, chosen before I ever arrived. You can see it in my aura, you can hear it in my life. I don't force.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessing, family. So today I want to come to you with the word that God has gave me to speak. But first, Bismillah, Ar-Rahman Rahim. Because I can do nothing without you, God. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, most merciful, all praise be to Allah, the Lord of the world, the beneficent, most merciful, the master of the day in which we now live. The alone that we serve, and the alone that we seek for aid. Guide us on the right path, the path for those upon whom thou hast bestowed your favors, not those who wrath the brought upon, nor those who go astray. Say, Allah is one, He is all independent, He begot not, nor is He begotten, and there is none incomparable unto you. Amen. Keep your flowers. I want your heart, said God. The opening of the womb. Nobody really talks about the betrayal. Not the kind that just break your heart, but break your reality. Because it's not just they hurt me. It's the person I felt the safest with. It's the one that I am now healing from. And that kind of pain doesn't scream. It sits in your chest. It keeps you up at night, replaying memories you once loved and turned them into questioning. Now everything feel different. I love you doesn't sound the same. That touch doesn't feel the same. That home doesn't feel like home. And the hardest part, you still there. You still loving. You still trying. You still hoping the person who broke you will somehow be the one to fix it. But what nobody tells you is what it does to your mind. You start second guessing yourself, overthinking everything, becoming someone you don't even recognize, checking, questioning, watching, wondering, losing your peace trying to hold on to love. And then they ask you, why you keep bringing it up? Why you just can't move on? Why you acting different? Different? You mean the version of me that trusted you freely, that felt safe, that didn't have to question your loyalty? Yeah, you lost her when you chose to betray me. Because betrayal doesn't just hurt, it changes you. It turns the revelation. And here's where it shifts. Because what betrayal feel like from people is exactly what God is addressing with his people. Have you ever had someone hurt you, lie to you, disrespect you, and then show up with gifts? Flowers, apologies, gestures, but instead of feeling love, you feel insulted. Because gift doesn't fix betrayal, flower doesn't heal disobedience, and gestures do not replace a changed heart. And God says the same thing. Keep your flowers. I do not want your gifts. I do not if I don't have your heart. Now listen to this. Now, you know how we can be in a relationship with someone and they betray our trust, like by committing indecent acts like adultery, fornication. They might cheat, lie to you, and then you find out that they cheated. And you know how you feel so heartbroken. Like, it's hard for you to really get over the situation, but then you stay because you love the person. So you want to work through the trauma. But on top of trauma, they add more trauma. They add more lies, more manipulations, more games. See, that is what God is telling us and talking to us about today. Because out of all that he forgive us for, after staying with us through our indecent act, our fornication, our adultery, our lies, our manipulations, our games, you know, it's only so much that a person can take. So why don't you feel that it's only so much that God can take? So God created the system. In the beginning, God In the beginning, God Himself established the systems. In Leviticus, He told His people what to bring: lamb, offerings, sacrifices, the flowers. And it was good because it came from a sincere heart. The ritual matched the relationship. The ritual stays, the heart left. But by the time we reach Isaiah 66, something is off. The people are still showing up, still sacrificing, still performing, but their hearts are far from God. They keep the rituals but lose the relationship. And God says something heavy. Your sacrifice means nothing to me when your heart refuses to change. Your offering, worship, but living in rebellion. You're bringing me gifts, but not giving me yourself. God rejects performance. God says, I am tired of your offerings, tired of your meetings, tired of your noise, because you can look spiritually and still be completely out of alignment. You can sing, serve, preach, show up, and still be far from Him. Not the worship, not that's performance. That's flowers without a heart. What God actually wants, God makes it clear. I will look to the one who is humble, concreted, and trembles at my word. God is not looking for perfection, He's looking for surrender. Not performance, but obedience. Not appearance, but alignment. He would rather have a broken-hearted person who is real than a polished person who is fake. The mirror, bringing it back to you. And here is where it gets real. The same way it hurt you when someone tried to cover betrayal with a gift, that's how God feels. When we give Him religion without relationship, when we say Lord, Lord, but do not obey, when we show up on Sundays but live disconnected Monday through Saturdays, when we bring Him our hands but not our heart, the truth healing taught you. Sometimes love doesn't require you to to abandon yourself. And God is saying the same thing. I do not want your routines if I do not have your heart. I do not want your words if I do not have your obedience. I do not want your flowers. I want you. So the real question is not why did they betray me? The real question is, why am I still giving pieces of myself to people and even to God without fully surrendering my heart? Today, God is not looking at what is in your hand. He's looking at what's in your heart. And he's saying, keep your flowers. I want your heart and spirit and trembling at my words. God, the same way it hurts you when someone tried to cover betrayal with a gift. That's how God feels. When we give Him religion without relationship. When we say Lord, Lord, but don't obey Him. When we show up on Sundays but live disconnected Monday through Saturdays. When we bring Him our hands but not our heart. The truth healing taught you something. Love do not require you to abandon yourself. And God is saying the same thing. I do not want your routine if I do not have your heart. I do not want your words if I do not have your obedience. Today, God is not looking at what's in your hands. He's looking at what's in your heart. And He's saying, keep your flowers. I want your heart. Now, let's understand some word senses, since we all know that all words have meaning and we must be mindful when using them because it can be a weapon if we choose to use them wrong. Concrete, that's CONTRITE, feeling or showing sorrow and remorse for improper or objectable behavior or actions. Betrayal, the action of betraying someone or something, or the fact of being betrayed, violation of a person's trust or confidence, or a moral standard. Question: who is God? A lot of us like to ask that question. Who is God? But I think the real question is, who are you? For if we are created in the image and likeness of God, what do that make you? Yeah, I hear you. I'm the son of God, the daughter of God. But the truth is, that would make you a God. Not the God, not the God of the heavens and the earth, but a God. Most of us fail to believe that. So, before you can even stomach who God is, we must first understand who we are. Belief / believe. We got BELIEF, belief. Believe, Believe. Believe what you accept as truth. Believe what you actually choose to trust. We got BE, right? So that's B, and we're gonna put a dash between LIE and another dash between VE. So if we got a dash between B, lie, V. So then we got B, lie, V, right? That's believe. B, lie, V. What is you talking about, Sister Angelina? Like questioning, what lies are you living by? Or realizing belief isn't passive, it's something you live out. Isha is this these are Hebrew terms translated to my husband or my man, often used in a spiritual content to describe a close personal relationship with the divine, as seen in Hosea 2:16. Man, evil in action. Wow, right? Then we got humanity without God, action driven by corrupted nature. Television. So we got TELE, and we're going to put a dash, and then we're going to say vision, VISION, right? So we got tel and we got vision. So what do a television do? Television. So then we got tel, stand for far, vision, stand for sight. Television, seeing from a distance. Something that feeds your mind with images that aren't your own can influence beliefs without you even realizing it. Television, implying that the medium broadcasts a specific vision or program into the mind. Be mindful of that because we're being programmed. And if we're being programmed, then there's so much so like the Matrix, right? Where they program our mind to think a certain type of way, to do a certain type of thing, to react a certain type of way, to respond how they programming us to respond, right? Stay with me. Greek/Hebrew. You got Pharmamika. You got PHARMAKEIA. That's in Greek. In Hebrew, pharmacy, right? Nag Hammett. Pharmamika. That's Greek. In the Bible, these words is tied to sorcery. Listen, if pharmacy is tied to sorcery, drug use, manipulation through substance. This referred to an ancient text found in Egypt, often connected to Gossamer writing, alternative spiritual ideals. Beginning slash we're gonna break beginning down, okay? So we got BE, and I want y'all to put a dash. GINNING. So that's beginning. So that's you. So beginning equal originate. You separating it may suggest, when we separating this, it may suggest questioning where things truly start, possibly connecting it to identity. Then we got a couple of more, y'all. Just stay with me. We got woman, Mammon, Sodom. Sodom is actually an ancient city in the Bible. Sudan. Forgive me, y'all. Sudan is actually a city in the Bible, often tied to corruption and adultery. Devil in a cautious. This looks like a play on education or vacation, perhaps suggesting that certain systems or vacant state of mind allows for negative influence. Woman/mummy. By circling the W and writing mummin, you might be exploring the connection between woman and mom, mother, or looking at the W as an intervene Yad. This is the 10th letter of the Hebrew alphabet, often considered the starting point of all letters and a symbol of the divine energy or the hand of God. Okay, you guys. So, with that being said, I'm going to stop right there. And I want to come to you guys and say that I really do appreciate you all time, but I want you to be mindful that we are being programmed. We are being taught what to believe. We are being fed through the media, through social media, through televisions, through their reality on the things that we should do, how we should live, not according to God's laws. Because see, when we take it back, we got to understand that God created everything. And if we get back to our original self and our original way of life, then God will save his land and save his people. So I leave you on that note. Assalamu alaikum.